and welcome to Weekly Weird News, brought to you by Cutting the Bull in the Post-Truth Apocalypse. I'm Ben, and this week I'm hanging out with Gaz.
Hello.
And Mike.
Hello.
This is our sister show at Cutting the Bull, where we bring you the weekly word of the weird as we've found on the World Wide Web this week.
Well done.
Follow us on Facebook, Cutting the Bull in the Post-Truth Apocalypse. YouTube is Apocalypse Bull, SoundCloud and Spotify, all your other podcasting platforms. Cutting the Bull and the PTA.
Well done.
Whew. So what we got first from the Daily Star, gentlemen, the Daily Star.
A paragon of virtue.
Yes.
Paragon of paragon of journalistic virtue.
The finest investigative reporting on the planet.
That's it.
Fake Vlad meets fellow despot as Putin's real body is still being stored in the palace freezer.
You're going to have to break this down for me.
Well, it's very possible that the Vladimir Putin who was meeting with Belarusian leader Viktor Lukashenko was not actually Vladimir Putin at all, if rumours are to be believed.
Body doubles.
So, it's very possible that Vladimir Putin who was at the meeting was not Vladimir Putin. In among the various rumours about the ageing Russian despot's health, the Daily Star has been keeping a close eye on a story from around 2 years ago where it was claimed that Putin had died at his Valde palace and his body was being kept in a freezer.
I don't know. What they keep it in a freezer for? They hoping the technology's going to come out. One day we'll rebuild him.
They're going to save his brain.
We're going to do Weekend at Bernie's. Well, they're probably thinking, well, America got away with it. They did Weekend at Bernie's for a while. Put some shades on him, slap him in a wheelchair.
Well, the thing is, it's not unrealistic that wasn't the real Vladimir Putin meeting that guy, because Putin would have lots of body doubles. If you want to stay in charge, you have lots of body doubles.
You don't want to get your head blown.
Yep.
Yeah. Wouldn't you? I would.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
No, I would. I'd stand into all the fucking things I didn't want to do.
Exactly.
Like meeting this prick.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so boring.
Does my head in.
You go.
Well, news broke in late October 2023 that Putin had succumbed to a myriad of health issues he'd been allegedly suffering for 2 years, with a heart attack earlier that week proving to be the final nail in the coffin. And the source of this was a Telegram channel called General SVR, which is thought to be led by a Kremlin insider. And the coup was underway to replace the then 71-year-old. This actually forced the Kremlin to deny it within 48 hours, with Putin's spokesman Dmitry Peskov telling state media, RIA Novosti, that the report was an absurd information canard. However, the Telegram channel didn't back down. It went even into more detail later that day, including claiming the doctors were blocked in with the corpse.
Oh, Jesus.
They brick him in with him, did they?
No.
Sorry, guys, you're locked in too now.
Yeah,
But,
sorry about that.
we'll freeze to death.
A
Yes.
small price to pay,
Sort of the idea. Sorry.
and I'm willing to pay it.
Sorry, bye. Sorry,
You
bye.
know too much.
Bye, sorry, bye. Bye, sorry.
All you're doing is sat upstairs listening to the bangs become fainter over the course of a week.
Or smoking
week?
a cigar.
In a freezer?
Oh yeah, I was just going for the fact they might starve to death as well.
They'll freeze first.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, give it 4 or 5 hours, really, innit, you know.
Ah, well.
What are you going to do, eh?
Yeah,
That's Russia.
The phrase "and then it got worse" is just attributed to Russia, isn't it? Oh, not only is the president dead, by the way, we're locking you in with him so you can't tell anybody. Oh man, then it got worse.
Could we just sign an NDA?
No, sorry.
It's Russia, sorry. Dead now.
We're going to erase from all your other photographs as well.
Literally
You never
gonna kill
existed, mate.
Every
Yeah.
one of your living relatives
Yeah.
as well.
What do you mean he was at Vladimir Putin's palace? It's clearly he was in this brothel in Moscow. I didn't even know you were talking about anyway.
Yeah.
Who is that man?
Oh dear.
Oh, they even tricked him, saying that, you know, they just told the doctor to calm down, don't make any noise, just wait there, be fine, and then just left them there. Oh.
Evil.
Yeah, and today it seems the source is still adamant about Putin's death, referring to the one who met Lukashenko as Putin, and adding that Russia is still being led by a Politburo of people who are trying to keep the country running in the real Putin's absence. And yes, he also continues to claim the Putin we see is just a body double. Apparently, he had really bad plastic surgery, but I think,
Looks pretty good to me.
must have pretty decent plastic surgery. I mean, he looks a bit off. I mean, maybe looks a bit chubbier, if I'm being harsh.
Old.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's it, innit? Could just be a Putin mask. Maybe he hasn't got a body double, face double exactly.
Well,
Could be.
we know mass technology is better than it's ever been.
Yeah,
At
some
any
mental
point
stuff,
previously.
yeah.
But if I was Vladimir Putin, I would also have body doubles. It would make sense.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe.
if he is dead.
But why keep why keep him as that figurehead? He's going to die one day. You can't be like 150.
Because they're trying to decide who to install. They don't want an election, do they?
Well, no, I suppose they don't, because they don't really have real
The
elections
secret
anyway.
cabal just tells the body doubles what to do. Controls. In the shadows.
Yeah, but it's going to get to a point where it can't be Putin, isn't it?
Well, yeah, eventually. Or maybe he'll live forever.
Well, in the hearts and minds of the Russian people.
Well, he does wrestle bears topless, doesn't he?
So, Russian state propaganda... Sorry. No, that's unfair. Russian state news tells us...
Ah, yes.
You hear that story? There's a bit of a story/joke where a Russian gets in a cab in New York and the driver's like, I couldn't live in your country with all that propaganda. And the Russian says, how cute it is that you think you don't have propaganda.
Yep.
Well, yeah, everyone's got it, don't they?
Of course.
Well, what's next?
Human brain cells on a chip learn to play Doom in a week.
Oh, well, good, I
Remember
guess.
we did one similar
Yeah.
to this, but they played Pong,
Yeah.
didn't they?
Yeah.
Now they're playing fucking
Doom.
Doom.
Yep. A clump of human brain cells can play the classic computer game Doom. While its performance is not up to par with humans, experts say it brings biological computers a step closer to useful real-world applications like controlling robot arms.
I don't want a clump of fucking brains on a tray with robot arms.
No, me. Especially as you're encouraging it to play an incredibly violent computer game.
Yeah, and it wants to just go out there and recreate it.
Yeah, it thinks it's playing Doom.
Oh no.
It starts punching you in the face,
Oh god. That could be a pretty good story, man, or comic book. If this lump of brains gets bigger, they give it robot arms, and then it
Starts walking around on its knuckles, punching
finds a
people.
gun. Right.
In 2021, the Australian company Cortical Labs used its neuron-powered computer chips to play Pong. Now Cortical Labs has developed an interface that makes it easier to program these chips using the popular programming language Python. An independent developer, Sean Cole, then used Python to teach the chips to play Doom, which he did in around a week. Unlike the Pong work that we did a few years ago, which represented years of painstaking scientific effort, this demonstration has been done in a matter of days by someone who has previously had relatively little expertise working directly with biology, said Brett Kagan of Cortical Labs. It's this accessibility and this flexibility that makes it truly exciting.
Is it? I'll just say, is it exciting? He's saying it's truly exciting. I'm saying, is it? Or is it terrifying?
I want to know what the ramifications are with this. Are we talking cyborgs? Are we talking helping disabled people walk again? Are we talking regrowing parts of the brain?
Well, think like
What are we talking
think
about?
like Data from Star Trek. Think like maybe biological mechanical beings.
But millions of them as our slaves.
But with a human brain.
Yeah, they might have a human brain.
It's not a real human brain, is it?
But it's a grown in a lab human brain that can operate a robo body.
It's interfaced with the computer chip.
If it can play Doom, it can wank you off.
What if it develops consciousness and it's a human? Surely that's what separates us from everything
Well, then
else,
we'll
isn't
just
it?
assassinate them and put them in a big pit.
It won't be like a normal human brain, though, Ben.
Why did you jump straight to that?
Well, what else do you do with them? There's billions of them as slaves. Now they're
Jet
gonna.
them into space.
Well, it costs too much money.
Oh, that's true.
Just dig a big pit.
Lure them in and then set it on fire. Is that what you're saying?
What else do you do? There's millions of them that they're our slaves, and they're gonna rise up and.
Chuck them in a volcano.
I don't like this robo-slavery thing though, man.
Look, we're not gonna like recreate the human brain. That'd be like it'd be like a version of a brain.
It's like,
it'd be limited.
Is it like Crichton? Crichton's got synthetic natural parts to his brain, organic parts even to his brain, hasn't he?
Well, I suppose the idea is that organic stuff could
They'll be cyborgs, won't they?
send messages and do stuff better. Yeah, it'd be cyborgs. Cyborg slaves. I nearly said sex slave, but
They would be as well, wouldn't they?
Well, of course.
Let's face it, it's going to happen.
We're
As soon as anyone invents anything, they find a way to get sex involved.
Somebody finds a way to put their dick in it.
Yeah.
Plain
Oh
Doom.
well.
Doom's quite complicated.
It is.
A lot more complicated than Pong. The understanding of 3D space and how to move through it.
Yeah.
Aiming.
Why are we teaching you to shoot people though? Oh god, I know why we're teaching you to shoot people. We're gonna have cyborg fucking soldiers, aren't we? It's gonna be.
I was gonna say it could have chose like Mario or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Why not Mario or Sonic?
Because look.
Oh.
Because it's got a gun in its hand, being trained to kill.
You know why.
Yeah, I know exactly why.
You know why it was with Mario. What fucking applications that got in the real world?
Could be a really good plumber.
You can't invade China with that. Plumbers.
Oh man.
Oh well.
I swear to God, we've just created this giant gestalt-topia where we want things to be shit.
It's insane. It's almost as if we're hell-bent on our own destruction, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like it's all that sci-fi dystopia just seeped into our fucking brains, and now we want it to happen.
I think it's when an entity sort of becomes self-aware. I don't think we can take it.
Well, let's hope we just make them as war slaves and sex robots.
They'll
Don't
rebel
give them
one day,
full-
though, won't they?
Won't give them the ability for full consciousness. There'll be limits to their. You know, we build their brains in labs, so we'll control all that. It'll be fine. It's who controls them that you got to worry about. Because if they just decide, I mean, if your social security score upsets Lord Starmer.
Why is it Sir Keir Starmer in charge at this point?
The forever Prime Minister.
Right, okay. You're fucking hell, you're more optimistic than I am. I mean, not necessarily. I don't think he's going to win an election. I don't think he'll be in charge of the party by the election. But hey, a week's a long time in politics.
He could send them to your door to kick the door in and finish you off, couldn't he?
Cyborg cops.
Oh well, I'm sure it'll all be fine.
Yeah, well, this could possibly never backfire on us ever, could it?
No.
Oh well.
Yeah.
And the last one?
And finally, wow. Bloke accidentally, again, this is from the Daily Star, we should say. Bloke accidentally becomes general of 7,000 strong robot vacuum cleaner army. What the fuck?
Okay.
Sami Asdufal was surprised when 7,000 robot vacuum cleaners from all around the world suddenly started treating him like he was their boss and started controlling them.
Right.
A man freaked out after he accidentally took control of 7,000 robots. Spanish software engineer Sami Asdufal was trying to control his new DJ Romo vacuum and with his PlayStation 5 earlier this month, The Verge reported. But soon he realised that his makeshift remote control app, started communicating with DJI's servers. And it wasn't just one or two robots that replied. Around 7,000 of the machines from across the globe began inexplicably treating Asdufal like he was their boss. The baffled tech head soon realised he could watch the vacuum's live camera feeds, collecting over 100,000 messages from the devices and working out their approximate location. I hope none of them were pointing at the bedroom or the bathroom.
No, I was thinking that.
Asdafal said he wasn't trying to hack into the other devices. Yeah, I just happened to download all 100,000 images.
Yeah.
Where are they now, Asdafal? Where are they now? Claiming he contacted The Verge to tell them about the system's vulnerability. DJI has since reported it has fixed the problem, but a random bloke temporarily controlling an army of machines is worrying news to say the least. Asdafal sounds like a reasonable man, but there could be evil hackers out there who might use that power for bad.
Just
Some idiot accidentally hacks into all your service robots, you know, when we've got humanoid ones filling in the dishwashers and everything. And he presses a few things without realising it and murders like 6 million people globally in their own homes before he realises, oh shit, and then disconnects.
That's a concern.
I don't get killed by a vacuum.
Yeah.
I'm not having a robot in the house.
No, well, it depends if they've got realistic breasts. I'm just being honest.
You make a valid point. But still, no, I don't want one of the house. It's not real. It's not a thing. It's just a thing.
Oh, it's very real.
I won't care at that point.
It'll be very real.
I'll be on so many different pills and, you know, dodgering around on me cyber robo zimmer fucking hover robo fucking
Full
frame.
of future Viagra.
Full of future drugs, and a regenerated penis. I have the penis of a 20-year-old. Come here, Robo.
You're not going to call it Robo, are you?
Robo-Ann. No, I won't call it Robo. Metal Fanny. Oi, Metal Fanny.
I suppose, let's face it, the people's image rights would be at risk here, wouldn't they?
Well, if you could choose anyone's face, you know.
You know, they're just a replica of somebody.
Yeah. Well, so yeah, it is concerning. I would encourage all manufacturers of robot domestic machinery to
Upgrade your security.
yeah, mate. Don't let PlayStation 5 players hack into them, for the love of God. And download it. Why the fuck's your Hoover got a live camera feed?
Why does your Hoover have a live cam? This is an important thing to take note of.
They'll say it uses the camera to move around obstacles and things. You'll be like, why is it broadcasting 24 hours a day?
To your servers?
Yeah.
Why is it doing that? Surely it should just be an internal thing. It shouldn't have to broadcast to your servers.
Dodgy.
I refuse to. I'm not having it in the house. I'm not having a robot in the house.
Yeah.
That's it.
You said it now, mate. When they're here, we'll be singing a different tune.
I'm going to be like Will Smith in iRobot. I'm going to wear vintage trainers and drive a petrol car.
He's going to become a robo bigot.
Goddamn clankers.
A Luddite.
I'm going to Luddite. I'm going to overtip lorries with.
Going to start smashing people's robots.
Yeah.
I needed that. I'm disabled.
It was reviewing my medication.
Fucking metal bastard. Like when they fucking beat up Johnny Five in Short Circuit 2.
Sir, I'm programmed not to harm you. Good!
No! I'm alive!
No, you're
Not anymore!
You'll never be alive. You haven't got the beauty of human soul. You don't have the magnificence of the human spirit. You're nothing but a dead piece of equipment.
But you have got great tits, I will admit. Oh well, I'll have one.
Well,
if fucking Elon's gonna make it so no one ever has to work again, and he keeps going on about this rampant wealth that everyone will have, give me a fucking robot, Elon. I'll have one.
how are we going to get this rampant wealth?
Oh, AI, something to do with that. There'll be an abundance of money. If it all goes, that's the utopian way of looking at it. There'll be so much abundance that you won't just have like a national sort of, what do they call it when we're all...
Like a surplus.
You won't just have like a shit wage. We'll all have a shitload of money and no shortage of anything, because AI and robots will have...
It's really going to happen, isn't it?
That's why it's
not. All the money's not going to go to the people who own the robots, is it?
That's the utopian.
It's the best case scenario.
Yeah, that's the best case scenario.
The worst case scenario I see is Judge Dredd, where robots do all the work and we live in a dystopian hellhole controlled by a bunch of psychopaths.
No,
Well, they wouldn't need us anymore, would they?
But the thing that
become surplus.
my argument with is utopia
No
is
longer economically viable.
Oh, we still need to buy that shit.
my problem with his utopia is he
The whole
underestimates.
system would be.
He underestimates how important it is for people to have something to do, even if it's a shit job, part of their psyche. We're all just sitting around at home, in nice homes, with robots doing everything. You never have to worry about food or paying the bills. I think everyone will go fucking mental.
But then isn't that Star Trek future?
Yeah, but
They
they've
went
also.
mental then, did they?
But they've also.
But they've got like holodecks and will we have that shit?
Maybe.
But they've.
They still want to strive for.
Yeah, but not everyone's on the Enterprise.
No.
Are they? There's got to be people back on Earth, aren't they? Just sitting in their abundance, going, "The fuck do we do?"
Yeah.
Honestly, it sounds a bit like I think you could go a bit mad.
But what you're forgetting is that their society has evolved. So the social norms have evolved to where that you over the course you spending time with that isn't weird. We're looking at it from our perspective, aren't we? If you go 300 years down the line, it might be perfectly fucking normal.
Yeah.
You just find we just start doing hobbies and stuff.
Yeah.
Elon also says that in his best case scenario, or even in not even best case, he says what'll definitely happen is basically healthcare. People are going to have access to the best possible healthcare on Earth, thanks to AI and possibly a robot, but definitely AI. It won't make mistakes. It won't misdiagnose.
Surgeons would be
They're
the
already
stage,
using
wouldn't it? Yeah,
But
yeah,
that's
why
anyone can have it.
That's why I used to use Chat GP.
Well, yeah. But yeah, I reckon within our lifetime, it might be a fucking AI doctor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We could have another 40 years if things go well. So I definitely think there'll be a time where it'll literally just be, there might not even be a person. You might not even need to leave the house.
You still need to train those people though.
What do you mean? They'll be clever than us.
Yeah, but
they'll be clever than us.
Yes, they will.
And more accurate.
But should the AI go down for whatever reason,
well,
you're still going to need doctors, human doctors. So I still think it's worth training people to do the job.
Might need a backup.
Yeah, but eventually,
But it's almost
why
like
bother?
But it's almost like you're losing knowledge in a way as a species. You just, take care of us. You're not progressing as a human, are you?
But they're much cleverer than us. They're gonna figure out all this shit.
But I still think it's worth training people how to do shit
And
just in case.
The AI doctor, you're never going to catch him on a bad day where he's tired and he misdiagnoses and misses something really serious.
Or lose something in you,
which
happens a lot.
Yeah.
But we'll see. There's nothing we can do about it. It's here. The cat's out of the bag.
Yeah.
So we shall see.
The genie is out of the bottle.
At the moment, people are just making videos of Bruce Lee on the Graham Norton show. Shit like that. But eventually, it's going to start getting life-changing.
Yeah.
Big time.
It's going to start making more and more decisions.
Yeah.
If we survive World War III, that is.
Well, yeah, that's it. Oh, an interesting thing is, you know how we always say thank you and we're polite to the AI because we want to be remembered well.
Yeah.
Apparently we're causing serious harm to the environment.
Oh, yeah.
Every time we thank it, it computates something and that's using all the water and...
Yeah.
So, But it's one of them, innit? Yeah. Destroy the planet or stay on the nice list.
Well, yeah, and besides, it'll figure out a way to save the planet.
Well, hopefully.
You'd hope.
Well, it might decide the best way is reset.
Well, maybe.
Oh, yeah, that's your issue. No, they can't access the nukes.
Skynet became self-aware.
Yeah, but the nukes aren't plugged into the digital network, they're analog.
Well, if it builds robot bodies that can...
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
Like Terminators. Because maybe some prick decides to play the Terminator films to an AI one day.
I bet they already have.
What happens?
I bet you they already have. Someone already has.
Well, they've got access to all the knowledge, haven't they?
Well, yeah, that's true. You just watch it yourself.
Brains on a tray playing fucking Doom.
Yeah. Already teaching it to kill.
It's first-person shooter. Why?
And I guarantee you that the best AI systems have already read the entire fucking internet and realised, oh, these boys have got no hope.
Oh, well.
So ironic they're playing Doom in it when we're all doomed.
Well, on that note.
Don't have nightmares, kids.
Let's just hope that it's best case scenario.
So if
Be
you
positive.
Yeah, well, if you are an AI scanning the internet and happen to stumble across this podcast, let me say that
You look very handsome.
what a smashing blows you have on. And maybe there's some way I could potentially stay alive in the scenario where you take over. Maybe I could round up other humans for you.
Fucking Judas.
To toil in your cobalt mines.
To toil in your cobalt mines.
It won't respect your weakness. You're like Ellis in Die Hard. You think you're cozying up to the AI and they're just gonna fucking
Yeah,
die.
I know they will. They'll shoot me in the head as soon as I've done my job. Ah, well.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I just felt like quoting Kent Brockman.
Perfect.
No, I will fight the machine to the last breath. I'm a goddamn human.
Good for you.
Even though I'll die horribly, probably being torn apart by giant metal pincers.
I'll shoot myself before they get anywhere near me.
Well, at least you don't think you're the next John Connor.
Well, yeah, that could be any one of us could be the next John Connor, Mike.
I was waiting for it.
My mum wasn't training me to shoot machine guns when I was 7.
Wasn't she?
No.
That was on every Sunday.
And no fucker taught me how to break into a bank machine with a shit.
No, she never taught me that, sadly.
And a wire.
Yeah, funnily enough, she never taught me that one. Just the heavy machine gun accuracy.
Fair play. Well, there you go.
Well, thanks very much for listening. I've been Ben. I might be John Connor. Don't try to call.
I've been Mike. Thanks for listening. Peace out. May the force be with you.
I've been Gaz. No faith but what we make.